It's a real pleasure being here, though discreetly seated at the back. I wanted to hear the voices. And it is good when voices do not align sometimes. We have diverging views. This is all about democracy, giving you the opportunity to express yourselves. And you may not realize it, the best place to be is the school. And the best audience I can have are students. So lovely, I will call you kids, I hope you don't mind, grown-up kids. It's always a pleasure to be addressing you. I am not going through protocol because I have a few minutes, lest I take away from your lunchtime, forgive me for that. And once I get the mic, I don't know how long I will be. But a few things, your voices matter. There was one question, I think, from DAV, when it will be implemented. Rest assured, my dear girl, it will not affect you at any point in time. There is a legal delay, normally, that we should give to anyone, so that you are prepared in order to embark in whatever new things will be implemented. All right? So rest assured, it is not going to affect, once you have started a race of 100 meters, we are not going to ask you to run a marathon. Rest assured about that. It is very clear about that, because your well-being is important. It is good you have expressed your views about what should happen regarding mixed schools. All right? That is why I refrain from giving my views. Okay? I didn't want to influence you this way or that way. Technicians have done an excellent job. Boys and girls present here, I would like to, for me, please give a round of applause to my technicians who have given me. Since I have a few minutes, the blueprint is going to come when it has to come. We have a deadline. It is 13th of February. We were supposed to hear your voices. Your voices have been recorded in public, not in camera, all right? Not in isolation. We have members of the press whom I will thank dearly for their presence here. But I have a few other things to talk to you, since I will not get this opportunity again. I was seated at the back, and a few students told me rarely they see a minister sitting along with them. But expect me to come to your school every now and then, to be by your side, to listen to you. Because basically, I always say it, I maintain it, I am your minister. Minister of the students of the Republic. Your well-being, your welfare is our concern. That is why whatever thing we want to propose, it should be from your perspective. Definitely, we will not be able to satisfy one and all. Sometimes there will come a day, there will come a time where decision will have to be taken, that I will take that decision. We will take that decision at the level of government. But allow me to say a few other things, and boys and girls present here. You know, there is a word in French, lapidé. J'ai été partiellement lapidé par certains sur les réseaux sociaux après les résultats de la Forme 5. I see results. I felt as if I had failed the exam. First time in my life I felt like that. Public, they didn't spare you also. You know what they call you outside? It is good. Hey, boys and girls, and you go and talk about it in your schools. They call you the TikTok culture. Once one video will go viral at the bus station, where one or two of you have misbehaved, the whole system will be mocked at. So, what do we want? Please help me, boys and girls of this republic. Students, there is no debate that I love you. There is no debate that we care for you. Let us together take this commitment to show in your respective schools, you as future leaders, someone that you see, I think, RCC. The RCC head girl said there was a imbalance between boys and girls, etc. At Ministry of Education, let me tell you, mostly out of 100 rectors, 80 must be lady rectors. Must be, I think, if I'm not. Il y a une féminisation dans le secteur éducatif. I may not vouch for the whole country. I come back to my point, boys and girls, when you go to your respective schools. Help us, help this country to send a positive vibe regarding bullying. We are against bullying, all of us. We are going to ensure that it is going to be zero tolerance. And in your schools, what happens in the toilets, in dark spots, okay, behind gymnasium, the smoking, drinking thing, it comes back to you. One or two of you will do it, and the public outside will castigate you, will come and cast aspersion at all of you. Make sure the whole school is disciplined. Protect the vulnerable students of your school. Let us together take this commitment that we are going to perform better, not only in SC, not only in HSC. We are going to perform better in terms of our behavior, in the way we talk, in the way we walk, in the way we address people, if our value system is strong. Can't we do that, boys and girls? How lovely you look here. How, in a very nice way, you participate in debates. Sometimes adults do not know how to talk. They are very toxic. Listen to some of them. Read the comments they write on social platforms. Against you sometimes. They forget you are their kids. They are saying, on est en train de venir avec nivellement par le bas. Because we came with the policy of free credit, boys and girls. Did we ever ask the students to get only free credit? We have some students who will get 8 distinctions. They are endowed with these qualities. They will get a credit easily. But we are going to have a handful of our classmates, of our neighbors, of our friends, who will not be able. We have to bring a policy which is all-embracing, not one size fits all. What do we do about those kids who cannot, in spite of all effort, get 5 credit? We reject them. The system is for one and all. And I always say, all the high flyers, take it from me, we should not develop intellectual slavery. We should not develop intellectual slavery. If we are bright, if we've got the best results, if we've got a string of distinctions, if we become laureates or right after the laureates, it does not mean we should look down upon those who cannot. They matter. They matter a lot. This is the message that was going on for some past few years. We are going to have the bright ones, we are going to have the average, and we are going to have, you call them late bloomers, late developers, whatever. They are our kids. They are our children. Within the same family, sometimes we find some doing very well and some who cannot. That is why we want a system which will be as just, as meritorious as possible. The perfect system does not exist. We may talk about Finland, we may talk about Norway. If it were possible, tomorrow morning we bring the system in Mauritius. We talk about Singapore, tomorrow morning we do it. But in 30 SSSers we don't have a gymnasium. In some schools, the chemistry lab, the sink is stuck. Prayag SSS, we don't know how long we are going to wait to get the school back. They do not have a play field. I am giving the instruction now. My boy, I talked to you. Boys of Prayag SSS will have access to Simadri play field for their physical activities as soon as possible. Because it is common property. It does not belong to one school. It is for us, for our kids. Let us change our mindset, boys and girls. You are the elite. Already I can see that. Seated in front of me. The future of Mauritius is sitting in front of me. And I'm happy the way you are reasoning. the way you have developed your personality, the poise with which you talk, the serenity with which you construct your sentences. I'm proud of the Mauritian students. Having said that, you know what will happen tomorrow? In one school, they will misbehave. They will take that sentence, I'm proud of my students. They will use that sentence and the video. This is what some sadistic people outside will do. Will you let me down, Muslims? Will you let me down? I want your support. Together we can construct a better educational system. If you decide, if you support us, if you support yourselves, it is not difficult. You get all facilities. People of my generation. Someone is talking about transport Saint-Esprit Board. You know, I travel every day from Woodlands to Saint-Esprit. I never complain about that. My sister from Woodlands to QEC, we never complain about that. We should have mobility. If you are living tomorrow, I will send you to London, to Paris. You will have to travel long distances. Stop this mindset. Rat race. What is rat race? What is rat race? Some people have used this expression and we are vehiculating it again and again. Who will we perform according? We give our best. All of us, we have the possibility to give the best. But the best for someone is 90. The best for someone is 50. The best for someone is 30. Give your best. As long as you have done your best. That's enough. I will not come next year after SEO result. I will not come and look down upon you. You are our kids. And I am unapologetic about it. I will not come and say, past reform, previous minister, this is not me. We assume our responsibility. My only way forward is you. My only way forward is the support of your teachers. My only way forward is your parent support. Together, we need to dream of a better Mauritius. If we are a genuine patriot, if we love our country, we need to work for its future. We are competing today with globalization. We have changes in geopolitics. We have challenges of climate, of economy. How do we, collectively, small nation, develop our intelligentsia, our human resource, in order to meet the challenges? It is not a question of colleges today. Tomorrow, when you're competing with Germany, it will not ask you whether you went to Saint-Esprit or to DAV. Tomorrow, when you're competing to become the best doctor, we are not going to ask you whether you got 90 or 95 marks. It is much more than that. Look at the larger perspective. Geopolitically, the world has changed today. We have myriad of challenges coming. Leave that old mindset. Let us embrace change. A change which will encompass the welfare of one and all, not a selected few. Education is free for everyone. Don't come and say, because of my background, I cannot climb the ladder. Dream, have vision for a better future for you, for your family, for your country. Tomorrow, some of you will be standing here and talking. We will not be there. Soon our curtain will close. There will be others coming. You will come here. The country we are going to give you as a legacy. Boys and girls, I have a lot of expectations from all of you. No matter what is your social, economic, cultural background, we live on this island, and together, let us sow the seeds of hope, of a better Mauritius. Together we can do it. When you return to your schools, be harbingers of hope. Talk to your friends, so that each school collectively will improve the result, whether it is SC, HSC, whatever result it is. But not only academic result, our behavior. You know how ugly it looks when girls are fighting, pulling hair, when boys are fighting. You know how ugly it is. It is not aesthetic to look at. And definitely we give those toxic people the opportunity to mock at us. Let us try together, so that our schools are safe. We have positive school climate, positive school ethos, so that we look at each other with love. When a friend has a problem, we care. And the same society is talking about rat race. The same society, when you do not get good results, will start mocking at you. So on which foot to dance? Right or left? Sometimes they want us to fly and dance at the same time. Understand the hypocrisy which is laid in some quarters. You people think. I want you to think. Some people say we do not develop critical thinking. I heard boys and girls here freely expressing themselves. You have critical thinking, but go an extra mile now. Put the energy that you need, not only in your studies. Peer learning. Together, help your friend who is faltering in advance. Help your friend who is not understanding complément d'objet direct and indirect. Help your friend to understand the Moire theorem. Help your friend to understand concepts that are not clear. You can have your bread like in my class. It was like during recess we were sharing. The more you share, the better you grow, boys and girls. Unfortunately, this society so far has become extremely egocentric. Extremely egocentric. That is why we have reached here. We want to go for the next stage now. Collectively. Un pour tous pour un. A new concept. Dorénavant. Solidarity. Emotional intelligence. Compassion. Right-hand certificates. Left-hand my values. I create a balance between them. I stand in between so that I can navigate successfully, happily, and make my journey fruitful. Thank you very much.